Hello everyone, today I'm going to present the presentation on the topic of the drafting schedule of quantities SOQ for selected trades by using the Microsoft Excel. So my name is Akshay Dar and I'm presenting to Lamborghini and to all my friends. So my course code is QS607, measurement of small building. Let's go. Date. So firstly I want to do the presentation outlines that I mentioned in this presentation. So firstly I'm going to tell about the setting up Excel spreadsheet. Second I'm going to tell about the measurement and quantification. Next I will be telling about the setting quantities, calculation of cost, prepare of SOQ, presentation of document, and at last I will be concluding all the presentation. So firstly in introduction, projects the schedule of quantities. SOQ is a document that details all required resources in a project such as material, machinery, parts in the project and labor in the project along with the estimated quantity and cost. A quantity center normally prepares all of these SOQ. So the role of SOQ in construction project is the cost estimating, project planning, risk management and accurate quantity defined, which is the main in which quantities are the main role. Next I will be telling about the setting of the Excel spreadsheet. So an Excel workbook is used that contains multiple worksheets which are measurement sheet, bar calculation sheet, abstract sheet, data analysis sheet and the schedule of the quantity sheet. And using Excel sheet is in basic formatting and editing. Along with this, it has functions and formula tools which are helpful in layout, sorting and filtering the data precisely. So now I will discussing about the setup the Excel spreadsheet. So first I'm going to discuss about the TDS. So a TDS is the time dimensional and squaring sheet which is used to measure and calculate the quantities of a construction work. Next is time. Time refers to the repetition factors of the measured item. Next one is dimension. So dimension refers to the length, width and height of the item that we are going to construct in a building. Next time we tell about the squaring. This means calculating area, volume or other quantities. And the TDS sheet is important for the detailed measurement of the project of the selected rates mentioned by the ANZ SMM. So now I'm going to tell about how to set up the Excel spreadsheet. So a TDS time dimensional squaring which plays a crucial role for the spreadsheet. It is used to measure and calculate the quantity of the construction work like I mentioned in the table here. So next is time. This refers to the repetition factor of measured item. And dimension, this refers to the dimensions such as length, width or height of the item, like the beams and columns and everything. So next one is squaring. This means calculating area, volume or other quantities. And at last is TDS sheet, which is very much important for detailed measurement of the project of the selected rates mentioned by NZSM. So now I am talking about what is the main purpose of TDS. So TDS helps to break down the selected rates mentioned by NZSM into measurable dimension, and it helps to calculate total quantities based on drawings, and as well as it helps to provide accuracy, efficiency to project quantity and cost. So now I am going to discuss about the measurement and quantification. So TDS sheet is used to prepare takeoff list of the rates which are selected from ANZ/SMM. It also explains the calculation of the different rates and their description as well, as I mentioned in the table there. So now is the rebar measurement and quantification. A rebar calculation sheet is used to measure the quantity of the reinforcement used in any project. This sheet also details the following. First is bar mark, type of bar, bar diameter, shape of the bar, number of the bar, bar dimensions and weight of the bar. So now I'm going to discuss about the cost calculation for the BDS. So cost calculation and rate analysis sheet is detailed circulation of until rate of each item in a schedule of quantities. This includes the main components which are material cost, machinery cost, manpower, labor cost, profit, and outcome cost. So material cost, the cost of all raw material required in the project, and about the machinery cost, it is the cost which of the equipments and machines used for the project work. And next one is manpower, labor cost, the cost of detail and the labor which is included in the project. It can be per hour rate or fixed price. And next one is profit. This calculation profit and return from the project. And outcome cost is the indirect costs that are not directly related to the project, such as company salaries, insurance, etc. Next one is abstracting quantity sheet. So abstract sheet summarizes the measured quantities from the measurement sheet for each item. This is linked value sheet from measurement sheet. This also helps in checking and cross-checking before creating final SOQ. This sheet includes the code description unit and quantity of the trade and material. Now I will tell about how to prepare the SOQ. So for that you have to schedule SOQ schedule of quantities. It's a document that details all the required resources in a project, such as material, machinery, parts in the project, and labor in the project, along with their estimated quantity and cost. A quantity surveyor normally prepares it. So the column of the SOP includes item code, description of the trade from ANZSM, unit, quantity and rate of work, and amount. Now the presentation and documentation of the SOP. So common columns of SOP: item numbers, a reference number for identifying each work item. Next one is description, details all works and activity. Next one is unit, the measuring units such as meter cube for volume, meters cube for area, and meter for length and weight. So next one is quantity, the measured quantity for the item which is extracted from the drawings, and imperfection. Rate, the price per unit of work which is calculated by keeping the final calculation components in mind. Amount, total cost of the item, quantity of rate, the section of SOQ based on the ANZSM, like preliminaries, earthworks, concrete and foundations, reinforcement, and foundation. Now I will conclude all of my presentation. So in conclusion, I mentioned the all of the calculation, like development of the SOQ in Excel is important in construction, cost planning and measurement. Typically it includes is to take the drawings, measure the work, putting it into structure tables, and do the quantity with accuracy. And with the Excel format I have explained about it, is easy to present, do the calculation automatically, adjust when needed. SOQ makes the project transparent, accurate, precise, and close to control. So that's all for my presentation.
Thank you, Akshit, about your presentation. You have covered the basic fundamental requirements of the presentation. Actually, right, reading the bulky content just directly from the presentation is not good to practice. Right? You have to prepare yourself and your practice before you present it. That's an important part. Right? My first question is, what is the main purpose of preparation of the reinforcement schedule? Now you have shown me that reinforcement bar schedule. What is the main purpose of the
Reinforcement bar schedule?
Broadway? Yeah. What is the purpose of the preparation of bar banking schedule? What is the main purpose?
We can explain about the measurement of the time of the bar, like the measurement of the everything, and
It's correct. It's correct. What is the main purpose? Main purpose of the rebar schedule.
So we could easily, while making the building, we could easily know about we can easily build the building. So
to calculate the quantity of the reinforcement. That's the main purpose. Why we are preparing the power bending schedule, reinforcement schedule to calculate the reinforcement quantity of the building or the whatever the structure. What is the unit of reinforcement or steel? Unit of measurement. Now, how to measure the reinforcement? What is the standard unit of measurement? Kilogram. It's a weight, right? Kilogram. Right, tell me what is the purpose of the abstracting? What is the purpose, main purpose of the abstracting? It is grouping civil activities of the project. This was not enough, Akshit, right? We have to prepare more, we have to practice more. Thank you very much.